Thanks for staying with us. So our hot topic today is about smuggling. I'm going to let Nima give us the background of this story. Yes, Nima, go ahead.
So there was a video trending over the weekend of a man who had been given food items to deliver in Dubai. And he had the wisdom, this wisdom, I don't know where he got it, to open. So these were packed foods, milk, chocolates, biscuits, and he just decided to open them. Cannabis were in some packs. The person had disguised and resealed. So, he had some other funny drugs. He had codeine. He had all sorts, and they were all disguised in food packages, palm oil, and given to him to take abroad.
Ew.
In some countries, these are death sentence offenses, and you will give your loved one to help you carry. I don't understand.
So the issue of smuggling drugs, we've been talking about NDLEA, busting people at the airports, and we want to focus on how we must be careful, the kind of how we must be careful when people give you things to travel. It's quite painful that people are using all types of methods to smuggle drugs into the country. So you go visit somebody abroad, and they tell you, "Oh, help me take this thing. No, let me drop it for my brother." You have no idea what the package is, and they wrap it up nicely, and it's all sealed. And they give it to you, and you put it in your suitcase and start coming, just for you to be stopped at customs and then find out that they were drugs. So that's the conversation today. I'd like us to call us on the numbers on the screen, 081-270-53687. You can also call us on 091-390-76948. You can send us messages on YouTube and on Facebook. We'd like to hear your thoughts. Have you experienced this where somebody asked you to take something, you finally discovered that those are contrabands? You can let us hear your thoughts. Yes, Mara, what are your thoughts on this issue?
So first of all, they said the heart of man is wicked. Desperately wicked. Because the only people I've learned from time, you know, when you're an adult in this world, you will see many things will happen to you directly or through people, where the people that can hurt you are those who are closest to you, people that you trust and people that you admire. So I would find that many people will fall into this trap because you have family members that may say to you, "Help me take this." This is a family member that you already trust and respect. In fact, you don't ask too many questions because of the way Nigerian culture is. You just believe that the person is honest. You don't even question it, and then you find yourself in a situation like this. And when you're caught, nobody shows up. The person that sent you will disappear, and you are now on your own. So because of where we have found ourselves and how obvious wickedness prevails, it is important that when you want to send someone to, if you want to give somebody anything to send for you, you must open those things. One of the things I prefer really is, if you want someone who's traveling to bring something to you, send them the money to buy it themselves, so they are aware of where they have bought it, what they have bought, and what they are carrying. Stop giving people things that you have bought, you know, because you will be you'll be putting that person in an awkward position. So you know how they have raised us. When they give, in fact, there's a story when they give you a box of something, you don't open it because it's respectful not to open it, not to be sure. And to open it shows disrespect, shows that you don't have proper training. But this man, in God's infinite kindness and wisdom, went ahead to open it, and look at what he found. So really, we need to be careful with how people
Imagine if he did not find this, he would have been speaking English with people.
He would have tried to call that person.
Like, I don't understand, this is Dubai.
He was going to Dubai.
Wow. So for me, I think we need to be very careful, because greed is one of the things that's leading us to hell. Everybody is just greedy. Even family members that you expect should know better, because it's greed that will make you send a loved one with your bad intentions. If you want to carry drugs, chest it now. Chest it and take the drugs yourself. Why are you hiding it under somebody who would likely be liable and held responsible for what you have planned? That's wickedness. So I personally have a policy when I'm traveling, because if I want to send things to my sisters or my family members abroad, I pay shipping. I ship it. I just sent fish, crayfish, dried snails, and all of that. I did not take it through Oga that was traveling. I didn't want to stress him. I paid for shipping, and they're taking it directly. So don't give me anything personally to take for you. If it's somebody that maybe I will not be able to say no, and it's something very light, because I'm really very picky. I'm the one paying the fares. We're not quarreling. It's just my policy, so that, because I give the excuse that I am buying a lot of things when I'm coming back, so I need, you know, you would open it in my presence. I will repack it in another nylon and put it in my bag. I think we need to open our eyes. It's not about sentiment. You need to self-preserve yourself first before you go and die
I
for
like what
somebody
Mariam
else.
has said, where it's always better you send the money to people to buy things for you, because you don't send the money to your sister buys it, packages and send it to your friend to bring it. That puts your friend in an awkward situation because she won't be able to open what has been packaged. That's very yes, Nima.
So, like Miriam said, I wanted to just build on that. So the respect not to open packages and all of those things no longer serve us.
Yeah.
So also the respect to send through somebody no longer serves us, like BC said. So please just ship your things yourself. I still love to shop for my best friend in the UK.
And you ship
when
it?
I do, I don't ship it. If a family friend is, maybe her husband is visiting, she's not coming, I do the shopping. And I always don't package what I buy.
Okay.
Everything comes open. He sits and packages them. If anything I buy, I open. I'll say to him, sorry,
this is this, this is
I know
that.
it's going to be a lot of work, but since I won't be visiting your hotel, please package for my best friend. I'd love to do it anytime. I don't consider it an inconvenience, but I don't want to put him in a position where he's guessing what they're carrying. So I think it's that consideration that we must push now. For the level of wickedness that we are witnessing now, it's no longer time to be angry.
So if you want to pack a rice for you, just carry the whole thing to the person's house. Let them be the one to package themselves.
Yes.
Okay, let me take this call from Yakub. Good morning, are you there? Hello?
Yeah, hello.
You're live. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, thank you very much. Good morning to you all.
Good morning.
I think this topic is very, very important. A lot of people have found themselves interpreting today on something that they don't know anything about. Because somebody wants to send you a message, and then he puts something else inside that message that you do not know anything about. And then this is a drug. Let me give you a typical example here. God forbid, I repeat it twice. Morayo, you see, people with you in that studio, you people trust each other.
Yeah.
For example, now you want to send your Nigeria something. Maybe he travel out of the country, then you give out something that other, please, Obi, drop this thing for me, so please. Obi does not have anything to doubt you at all. You get it. So in that kind of situation, are you telling me Obi will be doubting Morayo that Morayo send me a message and then he will put something else? He will not. That is what happened to that very particular person. Don't let God Almighty say this is a cruel person. This is very, very bad. Good morning.
Thank you, Yak. But looking at those videos now, you see, this is even packaged
inside
packaged biscuits. So how do you even know? It's almost difficult.
I said that wisdom that man has.
Because it's like they're sending you package time, curry and all that. I didn't say that you have to start opening it. Yes, snacks. Because I was like, when I travel, sometimes I go with my noodles.
Even the poundo was open in that video.
Nigerians always want noodles. Yeah, bro. So I go with that package sometimes. So I'm just wondering, we didn't have to start opening every package. It's just that wickedness part of it. You can't really be too careful.
Let me shout out to the chairperson, the Nigerian Diaspora Commission, when she assisted this young lady who found kola nuts. Kola nuts, that's our own staple, our elders' food in Africa, in her bag in Saudi Arabia. She was for death sentence. If you know the country that you're sending somebody to, why are you sending it? If I don't send me, all of you don't send me.
Okay, kola nuts is drugs for them.
It's drugs in Saudi Arabia. And it's I don't know how their gene is, but it's something that their law has, contraband and made death sentence. They made news now. The young lady who was...
I remember. I knew it was kola nuts, though.
It wasn't major drug. Kola nuts. And, the Hajj Commission started to do jingles and raising awareness that Nigerians, please, so if you are going for the Hajj, don't bother packing kola nut or even the other one, the bitter cola. That anything like that is banned in their country. Please.
Let me take Ifeanyi. Ifeanyi, are you there? Hello, Ifeanyi. Okay, last call. Yes, Mariam. Hello, Ifeanyi, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
You're live. Go ahead, please.
Okay. It's just a sad one because at the moment I am trying to recover from such kind of incidents. And mine was so terrible to the extent that it was it's a brother that actually bought a briefcase from me while I was in the UK.
Wow.
I never knew that it was loaded with drugs. And I have to pack my clothes and every other thing. And I'm getting to the airport, I was arrested, and I've wasted 15 years of my time for something I do not know about. And they say forgive and forgive, my dear. It's a terrible one that I don't think forgiveness is here at this moment. Yeah, because I wasted 15 years of my time.
Oh, God. 15 days. 15 years.
Never knew the case was loaded. So loaded with drugs, well sealed, and I have to pack my clothes, and I was living freely. It was supposed to be a gift, but I was so surprised that when it was opened. And I think God will just have to hold on for now. When I get back to the States, man, I will just have to take it in a different way. I don't think forgiveness is here at the moment.
Thank you, Ifeanyi, for calling and sharing your story. That is really, really painful. 15 years of your life gone because your brother gave you a suitcase full of drugs to travel. And that's the reason why we're having this conversation, because it's important that we begin to pay extra attention. The days of respect to those, my brother, who opened it, those days are past. Every single thing, you be the one to pack it yourself going forward. I mean, these are painful stories.
I remember growing up, there was this movie that was so popular. It was an American movie where it showed a girl was in a relationship and the boyfriend packed up her suitcase for her. He got the suitcase and had slit the sides open and he put drugs in. And when she got to, I think, all these South Asian countries, when you are caught with drugs, that's it. And that was the beginning of her ordeal. So at that time, even long before I ever traveled, for me, I just always knew that, see, when it comes to my bag, it is me and myself alone. I'll get my bag. I will pack my bag myself. And so that's the message we need to use our platform for, and also our movie industry. We need to send that message out. It needs to be constant in young people's minds, because they use young people a lot. You're so excited to go away, and people who are wicked do this. But for him, it must be really sad. Your brother. What do you say to your brother?
So in some countries like Indonesia, we've seen.
Let me make the break, Nima. When we come back, we continue this conversation. I would like to take more calls. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Thanks for staying with us. So Yoruba say, Akoba Adaba, Olomajari. Because this issue, obviously, is quite painful. During the break, we're still talking about the matter because many people are sharing stories of where people come to them last minute. They know you're traveling tomorrow. And they come the night before and say, Jojo, help me package, put this in your bag. So so those kind of people that you know that it's difficult for you to respond to tell. No, should we start telling them, I'm sorry, I can't carry this thing? No.
So you don't have scan, at least you can have weight. You just say my package is already 40 kg. I remember I lost
23 for some airlines.
For some airlines, so it's already overweight. There's no place I can put it. So you just go and do. And if you think you respect the person too much, like our producer was saying, that some people that you just say, thank you, sir, no problem. You take it. If you can afford it, you ship it on their behalf. That means you respect the person enough to put your money there. So you don't have to put it in your bag.
Interestingly, my brother, anytime he comes around and people bring him, maybe they bring out this packaged cashew nuts and everything. Interestingly, I used to wonder why he used to do that. He opens the cashew, pours it in a Ziploc. He pours in a Ziploc and put like the peanuts, he puts everything. So that he's not going with your tin. He empties it and he knows what's inside. I didn't understand it before, but now from this conversation, I can understand why.
I was talking about things we don't understand. You know how sometimes we look at our culture and wonder, why are Nigerians like this? Now I understand why Nigerians don't tell people when they are traveling. They keep it a secret when they get there. Maybe it's because they know I'll be unable to tell you, I'm sorry, I cannot take your luggage, or we have to go through your luggage. It just saves everybody if you don't even know I'm traveling. And then when you call, like, you didn't tell me, no vex. It just happened out of
Let me take this call from Dublin. Good morning. Are you there, Charles? Hello, Charles. Oh, it's Chris. Are you there? Sorry for keeping you. Sorry for keeping you, Chris. Thanks for calling. Go ahead, please.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Very clearly. You're live.
Oh, good. Hi. Yeah, I'm here. Hi. Thank you very much. It's the first time but I've been following you.
Welcome to the show.
Yes. So,
okay.
Yes. Thank you. Actually, I'm fallen a victim to this same problem. I've been living in Ireland for quite a very long time, though. There was a day I was traveling out from Nigeria. Thank you. there was a time I was traveling out from Nigeria, coming back to Ireland. Apparently, I was given, some certain items, by a friend's wife to give back to the husband living in Ireland here. So invariably, I, packed up. She packed it and gave it to me. Then on coming to the airport, I actually noticed that my bag was, slightly overweight. Not slightly, like I'm supposed to carry 23 kg, but it was about 32 kg, like. So I now started to give it to one of my cousins to take back to the house. So when I now came back to the place, because actually I had to take off those things that the lady gave to me to give to the husband. I come back to Ireland, the husband came to my house, like where I was living in Dublin, and he wants to pick up his items. So invariably, I now told him what happened. My bag was, heavily, not slightly overweight, but 7 to 8 kg, so I had to take it off. So then my cousin that brought me to the airport took those items to the house and noticed that some certain substances were sales in that very bag itself. So I said to him, how did you know? He said, I had to open it so I can take it back to the person that owns it. And I saw something marijuana kind of, packed up in the stuff. So I now called my friend and said, hey, come, look at the problem I'm having. From that day up till now, he stopped his phone from me. Actually, he's moved to UK. He never got back to me, up till now. I took photographs and I showed it to a whole lot of friends. What am I trying to say? I have some other friends who had the same problem and he's doing time in UK now. Doing time in UK for the past 6-7 years now, carrying papers things. So I stopped it entirely. It would have cost me, because I'm a practicing lawyer in Dublin here, it would have cost my license and everything. Yes. People try to help a lot of people just for the sake of helping them.
Wickedness of the highest order. Thank you very much, Chris, for sharing your story. I mean, he who has an ear, let him hear.
Yes,
Don't just collect anything from anybody.
I say no friends, no family. There's no offense. We are all struggling to make ends meet. So whatever inconveniences, bear yourself. Please, no familiarity of I respect you too much. Those are the things that are gotten people. There was a guy in Indonesia whose video trended then, and we had to bring the chairman of the Diaspora Commission on the show there. And she was saying, what can we do? This is suffering. This is the suffering. The guy kept insisting, I don't know how. But he had in his package, he had in shoes, drugs in a country where they would just hang him. I'm sure that sentence was because he finished his court trials and all of that. And they were fast with their conviction.
So initially we had the problem of people getting into your bags at the airport and smuggling things. So you did not bring anything from anybody. You just went with your own luggage. And then airports, conniving with staff and all that to smuggle things. That was the issue that we had. And we're still trying to come out of it. Only for us to now recognize that even family members in their hearts, your loved ones know what they are into, and they are willing to sacrifice you as a family. See, that's what they have done. See, in this life, if you don't know how to set boundaries, go and learn it. If you don't know how to say no, go and learn it. If you need to be coached to say no to certain people and even everybody, please, for your self-preservation, I will coach you for free. Go and learn it. There is nobody that you can have that you can't say no to. It's a problem. It becomes a problem because when you're considering what family say, they'll say I'm wicked, they'll say I'm selfish. And so, why are you bothered about what they will say? What works for you, works for you. I will never take anything for anybody. Ship it. Cargo it yourself.
Let me take this call. Come to you, Nima. Good morning. Are you there?
Parents.
Hello. Good morning. Okay, we lost that call. Yes.
So let me add parents that are saying, it's your aunt. You dare not. May God rest my father and my mom and preserve my mom. My parents are of that. We cannot be rude to certain people. I have learned it that all of us will be happy in the end.
Last.
Don't worry about an adult. I can worry about a young child, someone who doesn't, but I don't worry about any adult in my life. They'll be fine.
They'll be fine.
There's nothing you do.
And people use children more because they feel like they won't check children's luggages. So they'll not slide things into their children's.
But you are the guardian for the child.
So I'm just saying that, you see, somebody was sending me a story. I just read a message right now. Said that somebody gave his niece something to package in the child's suitcase. They were going for vacation. So she now said that she rejected it as a person, that she couldn't, that was too heavy. She now told her niece, who lives with her in the house, to help her just, I think, half of it in the children's package, in the children's luggage. That was when they got to the airport. She was now wondering, why is my daughter's suitcase heavier than usual. This is very unusual. She now opened it. Well, what did you pack? She now saw that stuff that she had rejected. She said, I thought I said we don't want it. She now dropped it off and let her husband took it home, opened it and saw drugs.
Yay!
So the points we're trying to make with this show, if there's anything you don't get from this show today, is that don't trust anybody. Even your own husband. Anybody. As long as you're not the person,
if you trust the person, do you trust the person is talking to?
So whatever it is you are taking outside the country, know for yourself that you pack every single thing yourself.
Mariah, also, this is a message to people who say they are truly your loved ones, who truly care for you. It's also a message for you that do not put someone in an awkward position. So those people that we respect, those people that we call our parents, and you know that this person respects you and may be unable to tell you no, you know that this may cause a problem, may be awkward, then respect that person back and show that person the same sort of love by not even giving them anything. You're already an honest person, so do the right thing. Ship it, cargo or open it up.
I'll come to you. Okay. See, I don't want us to say don't give anybody anything. You see, there's a possibility that you want to give. Maybe your mother sends you fish.
How about medicine?
So why collect it? Package it yourself. If it's medicine, you don't take it. Anything that you cannot see what is inside, don't take it. But if it is crayfish that you can see, you can spread it, you pack it yourself. If it is gari, if it is elubo, it's whatever it is, pack it yourself and then put it. You're not that just take what is packaged and give it to you.
So I've realized that you don't have control about another person's behavior. No matter how you preach to them, they need to get to that self-realization to be able to change or decide to be good. So you may love them, respect them because of their caliber in the society and everything they've done for you. But if they have not decided to be good to themselves and to you, there's nothing you can do. So for you to protect yourself, Biko do not collect.
Okay. To also add to what Mariam said, because the truth is that we have to be very careful. There are people abroad say, I'll give my mom this Tylenol for me. They'll package drugs. So those kind of things. So don't worry, give me the money. I'll go and buy the Tylenol myself. So if you want to send drugs to your mom, diabetes drugs, hypertensive drugs, we can buy.
Give me the prescription. Give me the money. Go to the pharmacy.
I'll go and buy it myself and bring it to Nigeria.
If your mother is your mother's prescription, ship it.
You don't have to ship it. You don't have to ship it.
Buy it and ship it now. Ship it now. DHL, all of them. Just not call brands. There are many Koreans.
Times have really changed.
Oh my God. Don't put your people in a position where they have to say things to you that you feel that you'll be hurt. Please don't even just create that position. Don't create it.
On that note, we have to go on the bell. We learned a few things as we have. Let's go on the break. When we come back, move on to other topics. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
Thanks for staying with us. So we're supposed to move on to discuss the numbers of cholera deaths that we saw in the papers today. We're supposed to have somebody from NCDC, but we're having connection issues with him. So we might have to hold on that conversation until we get connection with him. So we'd like to go back to the talk on this issue of smuggling. And we have loads of comments on Facebook and messages. We'd like to read some and take a few more calls. Yes,
Bukola says, 15 years through no fault of your own. So sorry, Mr. Ifeanyi. This is so sad. Baba Shola Tani says, next time, video record anyone and anything given to you to take abroad as evidence when the need arises. Then Debbie Akinfe gave a very long story, but I'll try and just shorten it. So many years ago, my first time of bringing my children to Nigeria, and way back at the airport, as we're all waiting for our gate to open, this woman was in line for Emirates. Some people ran to her and, talked to her and gave her something, and they were probably church members. At the end of the day, by the time she got to the point of they had to check her luggage, and they realized that the parcel that they just gave to her had some white substance inside, and she was taken into custody. Some eyewitnesses went there to try to explain that they actually saw those people, but the way those ones vanished was like 5 minutes, and he didn't know how the story ended because he had to take his own flight.
I have a call hanging there. Okay. Shola, are you there for Port Harcourt?
Yes.
You're live. Go ahead, please. Morning.
Yeah, I just want to say, you made a statement that you should not collect anything. You mentioned elubo, that you can see if you can collect like fish, crayfish, elubo. I don't want to say that they can put drugs. Elubo is powder. They can put drugs into elubo.
Yes.
But things like fish and crayfish that you can see, peanuts is better. But anything powder substance or even egg cream, you should not collect it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's a good point.
Yeah.
So don't collect any powdered substances.
But apart from that, wicked people, they're always looking for new, innovative ways to be more wicked.
They will
So
find
let's
ways
just be
inside
careful.
that crayfish.
That's groundnuts that we
Yes.
have been saying is okay. They will find how to use groundnuts.
Yeah.
Please.
So Loremi says, hello, beautiful ladies. On no account will I take any parcel from any family, let alone any friend. I always use cargo to send my stuff to Nigeria and from Nigeria. We're in perilous times. We need to be extra careful.
But the case says at the airport, they will ask you, are you the one who packages luggage yourself?
Yes, we do that.
So that you don't allege that the officials set you up. There was one I wanted to take. Doing a video package of the receiver with the receiver and sender is also necessary because no one can be trusted. Even the person you are sending can put something in the package too.
Oleremi says, sentiment has sent people to jail and same to early grave. Whatever you want to send, cargo it. I always cargo mine. Shekina.
Sentiment and respect. You know how to respect. Because when an adult or somebody you respect and regard gives you something, you don't even have the mouth to say, Major, what is inside this thing?
It's your upbringing. I always have the mouth.
Good bit sense. If family can do this, or someone that you trust, what else? And we have more churches than schools in Nigeria. Talking about how religious we are as a people.
Yes.
I have a call from Meryl. Good morning there, Goyede. Are you there live? You're live. Hello, Goyede.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, sir. You're live. Go ahead, please.
Malayo, just let me thank God. I would have been jailed when I was almost 60, and at a time my son was getting married in UK. I left. I told my wife and the family members to go before me. I retired as a director of Federal Ministry, Public Service. What would have been the headline? What would have been the headline? I was working in the presidency. A friend came and gave me a laminated book. And I did not know, in my innocence.
Laminated book.
I collected this since it was a book. I didn't know what they had gone to do was to laminate either cocaine or heroin in the back of these books.
There's no hiding place for this.
And I collected. But you know, I am a child of God.
Hey.
I got to UK safely. I disembarked. My son came, they picked me up. But you know, I don't know what, I think it was divine intervention. I escaped Birmingham Airport. It was when we now got home. I'm a librarian. I retired. I was the first director of library services in federal service. What would have been the headline in Newswatch, in the Punch, everywhere? And after making it said, innocent. What could they would have scandalized my name?
Yes.
Because when my son is a lecturer in one of the great universities in UK. Now cut it open. Daddy, what is this?
Destroy a whole family.
And the wife is a medical doctor. They said, what is this? It was heroin.
Hey.
Heroin. And I cried. I cried. At almost 60, and on the point of retirement, at the weekend, my son was to get married.
Oh, my God.
Wicked people.
People are wicked.
My name would have been scandalized. Director in Federal Civil Service, jailed. There was nothing I trust. Nigeria would have been sensational headlines.
Yes.
But
Absolutely.
Sir, did you reach out to
newspaper.
the person that gave you that book? And how did it end with that person?
No, I thought we were a librarian. I seized the book, and it kept on calling. I was annoyed. At 60, I wept. On my son's marriage something, I wept. I think out of sheer curiosity, it took pressure, not of pressure. And the guy in Lagos was calling me. He now came. I was like a wild cat.
Oh.
I held him by the throat, and in the process, I used my teeth on him. This is what you wanted to do for me?
Hey.
I haven't worked for 35 years in service. At my age, I tore his clothes.
Good.
He was begging. Then phone call.
He was begging.
And I told him, he said, Pastor.
He was begging.
You know, the Bible tells us, flee away from every appearance of evil. Since that time, it's more than beggar bridge between us. I have no business.
I praise God on your behalf. Thank you for sharing.
I come to my son's house and see that something. I gave it to him. And it was the third day after the wedding. I gave it to him and I told him, my son, Never ever should I see you with him.
Yes,
You are nice, so.
Thank you very much,
let me
sir.
take
for
this.
I have another call holding for a minute. Come. Thank you so much, Mr. Boyede, for sharing your story. Good morning there. Are you there? Damola?
Yes, I am. Good morning.
You're live. Go ahead, please.
This has happened before as well. I was traveling to Dubai, and my mom called me when I got to Lagos that a friend was going to send me one Ankara that I should please take it with me and give it to her son. Her son will be interested going to China. I'm saying it now, I can feel how it happened actually. So when she met me at the airport, she brought out the Ankara from me. I met her, she gave me the Ankara. Then I told her, oh, I'll put it in my hand luggage because I've checked in my bag. So I put it in my hand luggage, which I did. When I got to Dubai, randomly, you know, they just stop you and they search your bag when you go through that machine. And my bag kept on beeping. And I wondered, I don't have anything illegal in my bag. I kept on beeping. So they told me to go into a room, they searched all my bags, checked everything, there was nothing. They checked again. In fact, they had to use knife to tear the lining of the hand luggage to see if there was anything in it.
Inside.
And it was like there's nothing there. So at the end of after visiting myself almost 3 hours, filling different forms and whatever, they allowed me to go. So when I got to the hotel, the person called me the next day in the morning. When they were going to meet up with me. And now brought out the Ankara, because they scattered my bag. So trying to put it together, I had to refold it. While dusting it and refolding it, credit cards fell down. About 10 to 12 credit cards.
Credit cards.
They didn't have any name on it. They only had the credit number and when it was going to expire, different credit cards. So the person called me, are you with the Ankara? Where will I meet you? Blah, blah, blah. I just told him, yes, I'm with it. But you might not meet me at the hotel, so I'll drop it at the reception. So when you get there, tell them you are from this, for which number. So I took all the credit cards and I damaged everything. And
you did what?
Damaged it.
Thank you.
And now took the Ankara, dropped it at the reception, and that was it. So I now called my mom after the person picked up the Ankara because I had to wait at the reception. I wanted to see
who the person was.
If I knew the person. And I didn't know him. So he picked it up and he left. And they didn't call me.
Oh.
They didn't call me for anything or whatever. So I called my mom and I told her, I said, this was what happened, blah, blah, blah. She didn't even know what it was. And that was it. Okay. So when I got back to Nigeria, the woman now called me that my son came to pick up the Ankara, but she left some papers on drawings on how she wanted the designs to blah, blah. And I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I just packed it, and that was how I gave it to her. And she didn't tell me, and she said, okay, no problem. Thank you very much.
So the woman was in the know.
Yes. People did not go to her house.
And
arrange her.
I hope Nigerians are hearing all these stories.
Let's take this.
Take a few tweets, yes.
Is on you. Uneko Joe Samson says, I was fortunate to have a dad who worked with customs and he warned me about helping anyone. I met a Nigerian woman at the airport who told me to watch her package while she used the restroom. That one I know of. Where somebody will just come and they've already, maybe they are the waiting area, the final boarding part, and I just want to use the law and leave their bags with you when, you know, the customs are on random check. Now you the bag there your side. Please carry your load. Carry whatever you what if you cannot carry?
Back to the toilet.
Carry your load.
Carry your pikin.
And your pikin as well.
Because that happened to me where someone offered to carry my baby. When I got in, I wanted to carry my baby. I'm like, no, thank you. Like, oh, you're struggling with the bag.
Something inside the baby.
I even thought of kidnap, but now I'm even thinking they would have just slid something inside the bag.
Yes.
Guys, okay, we're going to wrap up on this. I'm told that our doctor is now on, so I have to go to him, but if there's anything you've taken from this show today, it's the fact that real Nigerians have called in to share real-life stories. We're not making this up. These are real stuff. People can actually, family members, loved ones will send you things. Ordinary Ankara, who would have thought?
Hey.
See how they have actually checked all her bags. Imagine if I found those things in the Ankara.
Or it fell out when they were lifting.
That's a young girl's life put in jeopardy. Unfortunately, we have to wrap up on this. I'm told our doctor is here. Dr. Yaha, are you there? Good morning. Dr. Yaha Disu, are you there?
Yeah.
Still having connection issues. Okay, let's take a few more comments on... do you have any more comments?
Okay, Goodby says, custom officers abroad know as well as I was stopped, delayed for hours because I carried choco cubes and he had me open it. I was so irritated and I ate one to prove that there was nothing inside, saying how he was treated.
Ojere Josephine says, trust no one, especially those that will say, please help me take this parcel. Akinwale says, why are we this criminally minded in Nigeria? Ojere says, don't collect at all to be safe. Heidi Noble says, let us preach no to helping people carry stuff abroad.
Carry your things yourself.
Osola says, my very good friend brought something sealed for me to take home when I was traveling. But I told her I would take the stuff on the condition that she opens it and puts it back in a zip bag like Morel talked about earlier. So you can give them conditions. That condition. Let them open while both of you assist and make a video.
That's a good tip. That make a video is very important.
The one of the book.
Yes. I'm telling you, this will always find ways.
But this is a book now.
It's a book. You know, maybe
So maybe you just go by busy. Don't just collect.
Don't just collect. Even crayfish we are talking about.
We find a way.
No, they don't put for customs and do some stories. They don't put for this catfish now, the smoked fish.
Yes,
they don't put for that catfish.
What have we now?
There's nothing else.
People don't collect.
They will put inside frontal.
They will still find the air.
They put inside frontal now. Which one have we not seen?
David, are you there from the UK? Mashu. David.
Inside frontal.
Hello.
Wig sellers.
Hello, David, are you there? I think we're having connection issues. David from the UK, are you there? Okay, we don't...
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, you're live. Go ahead, please.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Yes, I'm there. Good morning.
Yes, listen to me, not the TV. Go ahead.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Yes, hello, good morning. Yes.
Okay, we lost him. Okay.
Somebody is deliberately misunderstanding us. Michael Faber is saying, everybody is saying ship it. You are not allowed to ship drugs. There are certain drugs that are allowed. The illegal ones, illegal substances,
are not allowed.
It's you and the shippers that will deal with. There's no inconvenience your relative by using them. So
what I had even said about that cause that was when we said that many people usually send family members to send drugs home. So your mother is diabetes, medicine, medication, and all that. So the point is that if they send medication to you, what we're advising is that send me the money. Let me go and buy it myself. Okay, these are the prescriptions I have. Send the prescription to me. Let me pick it up from the pharmacy nearby. So I know I picked it up. You can't send me medication and expect me to bring it to Nigeria. You shouldn't touch it because you never know what they put in these things anymore.
And they seal up those ones.
So we have to be buying scanners to be scanning for drugs in our houses.
They sell these things in small.
Okay, that's all we can take on the show. I hope you learned a few things as we have. Please be careful. All those of you traveling, please. The safest thing is don't collect.
Don't collect.
And if you really want to collect, do your scrutiny. Check every single thing. Pack it yourself. Now we've heard that Ankara is possible. So open it up. Book safe. I don't even want to do books. Father Lord have mercy.
Bye.
Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.